Enzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. James with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. You take a look at the Timberwolves. You don't want to write a team off, but down 3-0, there isn't a lot of hope to go around.
Yeah, this team can see the writing on the wall. With that said, they can still play for pride and put up a fight. Give them something to build on for next season.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Smart with a bucket.
And it really helps Smart's confidence when he's hitting from deep. It makes their offense so much more impressive.
Edwards for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And there's James from the arc. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Now here's Edwards. Baseline try. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And finding some room in that mid-range area. The great Anthony Edwards.
From deep, Reeves sinks it from distance.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Here's DiVincenzo, rebounded by the Lakers.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
It's good.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Randall with the drive, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double team him often, saying, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Brian, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's McDaniels, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Edwards, no good.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Changes for Los Angeles. Hayes comes in for Ayton and connects, subbed in for Smart. Here's Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. To halt the run, and it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Left side Reeves. The 3-ball. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Now here's Randall. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Oh, got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nas Reed's checked in for Randall. DeSumo comes in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 19. Highland looking for an opening. Outside Reed, deflects the pass. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. It's James on the wing. Reed defending. And here's Connect outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Highland against Doncic. DeSumo outside. Left side Reed. Outside Highland. Doncic with a block.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D. Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Hayes inside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 4 assists in the game. DeSumo for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. The Lakers on top, running away with it. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
On the court for the Lakers, Rui Hachimura is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Kennard in at the 2.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Randall outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Randall's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, big man with big-time handles. Great work by Randall to create for himself.
Kennard for 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
James against Randall. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
With his athletic ability, LeBron drives with purpose. He wants to put the D in a difficult position whenever he gets the chance.
Minnesota calls timeout. in for the Timberwolves. Kleba, he's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Doncic. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tries a 10-footer, drained it for 2 points. Highland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
And there's James from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by James.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in. On defense, Los Angeles. Pass to Randall. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Kennard. Shoots over to Sumu. Again, the Lakers.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Even though Conley is older, he's still really fast, using that speed well to draw the foul on the drive.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shots of the night. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in for Dosunmu. He does not get the second one. Los Angeles has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Shots good by James.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside, DiVincenzo. To the inside, Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
James passes to Kennard. Drops in the 3. Kennard's got 11 points in the quarter.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Releases. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Why do lefty shots look so pretty? Like that one for Randall, man. I wish I shot it lefty.
Here's James. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Mike Conley. And then for Los Angeles, DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Kleba. Smart comes in for Hachimura. And Doncic has subbed in for James. McDaniels can't hit.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And here's Doncic outside. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Doncic has got 6 points.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Ooh, rejected by Doncic. James finds Kennard. And Los Angeles, another 3.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Edwards for 3. Minnesota again missing. And the Lakers have possession. And there's James from the arc. And Los Angeles, another 3.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's McDaniels. Still without a bucket. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 5. Outside Edwards. Can they get it? Drills it from deep.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Ayton with it. Reed defending. 3-pointer. And there's James on the assist from Ayton. James has got 13 points now in the quarter.
12 straight points off 3s. This defense is not extending very well.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Smart for 3. Edwards pulls it in. McDaniels from long range. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's Los Angeles running away with this one. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing with a purpose.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Randall. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from James. Outside Reeves. Lets the 3 fly. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
It's McDaniels on the wing. DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. Into the lane. And it's Randall with the jam.
This is the energy Randall provides. When he's charging inside, he wants to hammer it down.
Here's James. Oh, the big dunk right over Julius Randall.
Okay, wow, old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Well, the Timberwolves shooting the ball at 48% so far. DiVincenzo, James with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic outside, fires from deep. That's in, coming off an assist from Smart. Smart has got 3 assists now in this one.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. And there it is for him.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Smart finds Ayton. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. A nice shot by Doncic.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Randall outside. Ayton against Gobert. Pass to Randall. Over James. Randall can't hit.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Smart. The 3 is up. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. For Minnesota, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep, Reeves. He drops it from range. Reeves has got 18 points in the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Gobert. Soft touch off the glass.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Doncic outside. Pass to James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th assist of the night.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Minnesota with some changes. Dosunmu comes in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. There's a minute 40 left in the third. Randall outside. Here's Edwards. Rebound, the Lakers. Kleba passes to Reeves. And Los Angeles, another three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run.
First personal foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Rebound.
That free throw misses. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for Randall. And Clark has subbed in for Edwards. And the second free throw is good. Well, the Timberwolves shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Ingles finds Clark. High post Reid. Back to Clark. Pass to Ingles. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Ingles got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The 3. And it's Austin Reeves with the 3.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Outside, Highland from deep. Rebounded by Kleba. The Lakers have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. That one goes in.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Lets it go from deep. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kleba passes to James. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And so it's Los Angeles showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. On the court for the Lakers, they've got Jake LaRavia, Smith out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Jackson Hayes, and it's Hachimura in at the 4.
This is how confident Smith is in his range. He feels like he can drain it from just about anywhere.
Got a piece of it. On the wing, Hachimura. He's covered by Dosunmu, and it's slammed in by Hachimura.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Reid to screen on Hachimura. The drive by Randall. Reid for 3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Reid's got his first 3 points of the game.
And with all the defensive attention Randall gets, that kick-out pass is a vital part of his game.
Smith finds Hachimura. Here's Larabia. And Los Angeles, another three.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Conley. Here's Randall driving inside. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
For three, Smith. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
And Reed with a basket on the assist by Randall. Reed's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
He buries it from three.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Highland. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And then for Los Angeles, Vanderbilt comes in for Hayes. And James is subbed in for Smith. Randall rejected by James.
I love that LeBron is still willing to go up and challenge at the rim. He's still got that fire for an old man. Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Randall with the drive. No good that time. Good work defensively by James. Inside. No good. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. DiVincenzo pass to Randall. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 16-7 run. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Vanderbilt's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Randall. Up and in on the layup.
And when he's in the zone, it's very hard to slow down Julius Randle on the offensive end. I mean, he's got serious power to his game.
Now, here is James. An open look for Vanderbilt. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And the basket by Hachimura.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Lakers.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
And what a huge performance it was for LeBron James.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels from 13 feet. Down it goes.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Kennard passes to Hachimura. Counted from distance.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Now here's Edwards. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Connects from downtown.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. He gets it in there.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
James with the ball. They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best-of-7 series.
That's what you want to do. Get out of the first round as quickly as possible. Now the road gets a little harder.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, LeBron James.